What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna be doing a Clint, alright, tutorial. Marksman. You can either play him funnel Clint at mid, or you can play Clint at bot lane without the blue buff, alright? So both could go either way. So let's go over the mechanics and see what his skills will do and his passive will do for you, alright? I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so here we are on practice mode, and we're gonna look at Clint's passive first. So Clint's passive is pretty much every time you use a skill, your next basic attack will be a lot longer. The range is going to be a lot longer, and it's going to do 120% of your physical damage, alright? So for example, I use my first skill right now. My next basic attack should be like a prolonged, and it's also a collateral damage as well. So it's kind of like an AoE damage, you could say, on a straight line, alright? So this is really good when clearing wave, and when there's a team fight and all the enemies are like sticking next to each other, you can hit more than one target, which is super good for Clint. You're pretty much penetrating through targets, alright? So if I do my normal basic attack, it's gonna look like this. Same with my second skill. You could proc your passives. It's like an Alucard. Every time Alucard uses a skill, he can dash into someone if you're close enough. He can, he dashes into someone. So a good thing about Clint is every time you use a skill, like for example your ulti, you want to auto attack, skill again, auto attack, skill again, auto attack, skill again, auto attack, alright? And also your passive can actually crit as well. So building crit items for Clint is really good. And also they buffed him like a while ago, where your passive actually procs with your lifesteal, alright? So for example, if you have endless battle, whatever lifesteal you have there, it will also proc on your ultimate, on your passive, sorry, on your passive. Before it didn't used to work on your passive, on your ulti. Even if you had lifesteal, your passive is not gonna give you any lifesteal back. Only your regular basic attack will. But now Clint can actually lifesteal, right? Let's talk about Clint's first skill. Your first skill is actually a smoke screen. It could prevent people from auto attacking you for around 2 seconds, I would say. Let's use the jungle minion for an example. As you can see, this jungle minion is gonna be hitting me. He is doing 141 damage, but as soon as I put a smoke screen in front of him, he shouldn't be hitting me for like 2 seconds. Just one auto attack. It just literally prevented one auto attack. So it's really not that useful for the blind, but I usually use it for slow. See, as you can see there, I prevented one auto attack, 2 auto attack. So I could prevent 2 auto attacks from the smoke screen. It could help you in some ways, I guess. If like for example, if an enemy is diving you and you're really low and the tower is focusing them, you could use your smoke screen. Maybe that 2 auto attacks will make the difference, right? Also, you could also use the smoke screen to slow people down. So if you're trying to run away, smoke screen is really good to slow people down. For example, patrolling bot Layla. Right there, see? You see how she slowed down a little bit, and then she's gonna go faster. So yeah, I use that for slow, but mainly, obviously you could use it for damage dealing as well. I usually use it for passive, to proc my passive. So first skills, basic attack. Now let's talk about Clint's second skill. Clint's second skill also has a slow. For example, patrolling bot. If I second skill Layla right now, I will slow down Layla. So the slow for the second skill is a lot more than the first skill. So you could use that to get away, dodge, sidestep. So yeah, that's really good for sidestepping. I mainly use it to escape. Alright, I don't use it to actually kill people or to just proc my passive. I mainly use it to escape. Try not to use it to chase people down, because sometimes you get too greedy and then you don't have second skill, you don't have any dash, you're really easy to kill, you're very vulnerable to the enemy team. It's really rare to chase people down with your second skill if you're really fed, and if you have your teammates right behind you, alright? So you can use that to chase people down, but very rarely. Use it with caution, right? Now let's talk about the ulti. The ulti is pretty much just a bunch of harder bullets together. How do you say this? Let's put a damage bot here. So if I use my normal basic attack, it's gonna do 730. Okay, that crit. That didn't count. Give me a second. Hopefully it doesn't crit for the next one. My normal basic attack damage should do, let's see here, no items. Alright, 343. But if I use my ulti, let's see how it could compare to a normal basic attack. So 343 for a normal basic attack, and for an ulti, 624. It's kind of like it's like a double basic attack, 2 basic attack. But the good part about this is you have 5 stacks of your ulti and your ulti. If you save that up, it's really good for team fights since you could use it over and over again to proc your passive. So ulti, basic attack, and then you know you could use your other first skill and second skill to proc your passive as well. Ulti again, basic attack. It has really low cooldown when you have stacks for it. See, ulti again, basic attack. So it like adds up after a while. If you only have like one stack, you're not gonna be doing a lot of damage on team fights because after you use your second skill and first skill, you're pretty much done. See, you gotta wait. You don't have any stacks. You just gotta normal attack everything. So make sure to use it wisely. Use it wisely. I usually do it to clear waves really fast, and when there's a team fight going on. Try not to use it too often. Try to save up your stacks on your ulti. All right. So now we're gonna go into the tips and tricks, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so here we are in the tips and tricks section. We're gonna do this really fast since I've already went over this in the mechanics section. But you could use your first skill to actually slow people down. Let's say Layla's running that way. If you put a smoke screen and they step on it, they're gonna be slowed. So you could use that for escaping or chasing. Also, same with your second skill. If you hit the enemy team with your second skill, they're gonna get slowed as well. You could use that to escape. The main thing that you want to use, your second skill mainly for escaping. You don't want to use it to proc your passive. I've seen a couple of Clint players that use their second skill like sideways just to proc their passive, which is super bad. Try not to do it. Try to avoid that. Try to strictly use your second skill for escaping and for sidestepping enemy skills, especially when there's like a Selena, Esmeralda ulti, something like that. Alright, getting away from people, escaping. Now for the first skill though, you could probably use the first skill to actually proc your passive. I usually use it to proc my passive most of the time because it's very rare for me to use it to blind people. Alright, so another tip, I already went over in the mechanics section. Let's say I hit this one right here. I hit this jungle monster. He is doing 88 damage to me right now, but if I put a smoke screen, I could probably dodge 2 basic attacks at most. And then that's it. It also works on heroes. Alright, so let's say if someone's diving you and they have no mana, the tower is focusing the enemy team. You could use your smoke screen for like last resort to actually avoid those auto attacks. It makes that much of a difference, especially if you're against like a marksman, where their basic attacks are really strong, like Lancelot, something like that. All right, Hellcurt, something like that. It would really help. The smoke screen blind would definitely help. Obviously, another self-explanatory one is your second skill. You could go through walls. The most important thing for Clint is probably using your passive to its utmost advantage. All right. So what I mean by that is if you compare my normal basic attack to my passive basic attack, the range is gonna be a lot longer. So make sure to take advantage of that range as much as you can. Let's compare it. So this is the normal Clint range, right? But if I use my passive, I can hit from all the way back there. As you can see, it's a lot further. It might not seem like a lot, but it's a lot further. You could use it to harass and to chase people down, to poke people out. And Clint's burst is actually pretty insane, so make sure to use it to your advantage. Anything else? I think that's it, honestly. I don't have... If I miss any other tips and tricks for other Clint players, then make sure to comment that below. But other than that, that's it. Maybe lastly is... you want to do like if you're an Alucard player, you're gonna relate to this. Skill shot and then auto attack, skill, auto attack. You always want to do skill, auto attack, skill, auto attack, skill, auto attack. All right, most of the time, because that's what you're gonna have more DPS doing it like that instead of skill and then like 3 auto attacks. It's just really slow. The DPS is super slow. The burst is super slow. All right, so try to keep the pattern of skill, auto attack, skill, auto attack. Let's go to the spells, emblems, and build. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so here we are on the emblem section. An emblem that I would suggest for you guys is probably Marksman emblem. Let me put my face. Actually, it's fine. It's not blocking anything. Marksman emblem, why? Some people might be asking why. You could do assassin emblem as well. It's really up to you. It's up to preference. So for the first row, you have crit chance. So for early game, you have a chance of critting enemy team. The enemy team if they're invading, because Clint is really bad early game. So you know that extra crit, if you're really lucky, if you're lucky enough, will definitely help you in the early stage of the game. And this is gonna be the biggest advantage for you. This one on the second row, crit damage. All right, so since you're gonna be building Berserker's Fury for Clint, this is gonna hurt so much. His burst is gonna hurt so much more with this emblem. So this is the main reason why I'm using this Marksman emblem, because of the crit damage. Another good thing why is the Electro Flash. whenever you basic attack someone every 10 seconds, you actually get a burst of movement speed, and you actually get a little bit of HP and sustain back from it. So you could also do weakness finder, but I don't really do weakness finder because you're gonna be building Thunderbelt to slow people down, so you don't need it. You don't need it. Another emblem that you guys could probably use is the Assassin emblem with Killing Spree. Bounty Hunter got nerfed, so I don't recommend Bounty Hunter. Killing Spree would probably be better. So movement speed, physical penetration, and Killing Spree. If you have, I mean, you could also try the Jungle emblem, I guess, where you could have Retribution. If you're gonna do Retribution, Clint, you could go for this one. Damage to monster 21%, battle spell cooldown reduction 6+6, and then the last one is gonna be the Veteran Hunter. So every time you Retribution the jungle monsters, you're gonna get extra gold. Alright, so that's another emblem that you could go for. Alright, so now let's go on to the spells, and I'll see you guys in a bit. So here we are in the spell section. The spells that I usually take is Purify, in case someone, stuns me. If they have like a hard stun like Chew, Purify is definitely gonna be at your favor. Flicker, sometimes I take that. Some people do Clint Inspire. Don't do it. Clint Inspire freaking sucks. Since you're gonna be using your passive most of the time, it's not really more on the attack speed. It's better to just take advantage of your passive rather than building up attack speed. So don't do Inspire, please. Some people take Retribution if they want to farm really fast, but this is super risky if the enemy team has a lot of CC. Alright. Sometimes, I guess it's very rare for me to take Aegis. Alright, Aegis, if they have like a 1/1 Hayabusa, something like that, and they don't have a lot of CC, I take Aegis. But super rare. 90% of the time I take Purify. Alright, so I'll see you guys on the build section of the video in a bit. Alright guys, so here we are on the item section. Good thing my face is not blocking it anymore because I have this new phone, new resolution. The very first item that you want to get is to rush third tier jungle. This might sound really weird, but you want to rush third tier jungle, alright? Especially if you're gonna do a funnel Clint. You don't want to get any boots before that. That's why you gotta play super safe. So make sure you have really good positioning for Clint. If you have really bad positioning early game, oh man, you're not gonna be able to stack your jungle item, and you're not gonna be able to snowball or get to late game as fast as possible. If you're not getting a lot of jungle monsters, this is very situational. You should go for second tier jungle item only, alright? Only until you get more stacks. When you're more than 10 stacks, then that's when you upgrade your jungle item. After second tier or third tier jungle item, you want to go for attack speed boots, and then rush Endless Battle, get Berserker's Fury after that, Scarlet Phantom, and then Thunderbelt. You could even switch this to just get Thunderbelt and maybe go for another defensive item if you're really getting focused by the enemy team. For example, like Immortality. Sometimes Wind of Nature is even good when they have a lot of assassins like Ling, Lancelot. Wind of Nature could definitely help you. Very situational, so adjust to the situation, right? Definitely adjust to the situation. Sometimes I even go Sea Halberd if they have a lot of sustain, like Esmeralda, Uranus. Sea Halberd could be really good. But switch your builds depending on the situation, guys, alright? So I'll see you guys in the gameplay in a bit. Alright guys, so here we are on the gameplay section of the video. This is gonna be a video. There might be some edited spots in here, but I'll explain to you guys. I'll turn off the volume as well. Let's see here. Alright, so what we're gonna do first is red. I think I'm gonna do funnel Clint here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we just take the red. My editor just skipped that. And the blue is actually, I was gonna give the blue to Selena, but the Selena, wanted to give me the blue, so I took it anyways. Or well, I mean, she took it. She took it last hit because there's too much damage. I was taking too long. I wanted to give it to her anyways. Yeah, I told her to actually clear mid, and then I was gonna take the blue afterwards, but she didn't listen. So that's her fault. Clear mid lane. As you can see, even when I'm clearing minions, my basic attack distance is always the furthest. It's not like I don't have to basic attack all the way here. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna try to get the actually Selena got a stun here, so we're gonna try to go for a kill here. And we're gonna get a trade hopefully. Here we go, trade. So you can see, keeping my distance, sidestep the Kadira knock up. There it is. Is this the highest? Yeah, it is. Okay. Here we go. I use my second skill to escape that that really bad positioning. Here we go. Just, you know, I have free hit at the back, so that's another kill for me. And look at Granger. I saw Granger super low. That's another kill for me, hopefully. And this Kadita, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to kill this Kadita. Maybe, or Selena might get it. Yeah, Selena got it. I mean, it's fine. We still won early game by a lot. And I'm gonna get 3rd tier jungle item in a matter of not even 2 minutes. Alright, I'm just gonna snowball. And I'm gonna focus on getting my stacks first on my jungle monsters. Alright, so let's put the sound a little bit, I guess. Maybe that'll help. You know what, maybe not. Alright, so let's see here. I'm gonna get my attack speed boots next. Always max out your first skill, okay? Try not to max out your second skill. I usually max out my first skill so the cooldown is a lot shorter, because that's what I use to proc my passive. There you go. If you get your 3rd tier jungle item right away, you're gonna get a lot of HP regen and mana regen. Boom, look at that damage, boom. Maybe I should have dashed towards Granger. I probably would have gotten the kill. Alright. I tried to dash sideways with my second skill, but he was way too far. Maybe I should have dashed forward, but it would have been really greedy. Risky, I would say. Risky. It would have been risky. So I'm gonna take my either blue buff or red buff first, not sure. Kufra is already starting the blue buff, so I just did that first. As you can see, I'm trying to keep my stacks like to the highest as possible. I don't want to use it every single time. Try to keep it at 4 and 5. 3 at least. 3 at least. 3 at the very least. So you're gonna see me clear this. You see how fast I'm clearing this jungle monsters with the 3rd tier jungle item? In a matter of 3 minutes, I have 9 stacks. And I'm about to get 11 stacks. So this is Funnel Clint. This is the good part about Funnel Clint. You get a lot of stacks right away. We're trying to bait out Gatot here, and he did get baited out. So that's another kill for us. Very good Kufra. Actually super good. Being patient, not showing the enemy where you're at. And right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow Chu down. And that's an instant burst right away. You see I'm using my passive to harass. Chu can't do anything about it. We get a tower for free. I almost have 15 stacks. I already have 11. I see Granger and Hylos pushing mid, so me and Kufra will actually respond to this. You see me with Bounty Hunter, by the way, guys. That's because this was a pre-patch of the Bounty Hunter. Pre-nerf of the Bounty Hunter. Used to be really good with Clint funnel, right? Every time I do a funnel hero, I like using Bounty Hunter before, but now it's not that good anymore. Got nerfed pretty hard. So we see Kadita is pretty... she's alone here. Very nice knockup from what's his name? From freaking Kufra. That was a blind knockup, but I use my passive so I can get more range and be able to kill Kadita right there. So this should be another free tower for us because we have a lot of minions. Jawhead is giving me vision right here, so it should be safe for me to push this. So this is a pretty straightforward game for Clint. You just have to farm. Positioning is key. Make sure. Look, I already have 15 stacks in under 5 minutes. So like I'm really snowballing super hard right now. Snowballing super hard. And we should be able to get this. Selena's even AFK for us. It's a 4v5 right now. And I don't think it's a problem. Yeah, this guy's only level 5 as you can see. Another Kufra. He realizes that we could actually burst the Hylos, so they threw all the what's it called? They threw all the CC into the Hylos because he's way too squishy. So even if you're a tank, oh god. I almost got caught. I purified right away. Gator actually caught me with that, but it doesn't matter. Boom. If you're a tank and you know that you can actually burst down the enemy tank, go for it. Go for it. If you're so fed that you can burst down the tank, go for it. Cause it's gonna be much harder for the tank if they're much more behind. Hylo's already ulting, not really sure why. He's gonna be chasing me right here. His second skill is not even activated, but he's still chasing me, which is freaking stupid. This guy's chasing me as well, but I'm gonna be able to burst her. I got super lucky that she didn't have execute during that time. So let's see what else we have here. I'm gonna take my red buff and blue buff, and they are actually what's it called? They are accusing me of using VPN, which I don't even think that works. So I don't know. A lot of people use VPN as an excuse when they start lagging or when they start losing, but it's whatever. I see them doing the turtle side right away, and I'm actually gonna go there after I clear this lane, I think. Yep. So I'm gonna probably get this turtle, hopefully. I see Chu. So I put my smoke screen there so I could slow Chu down. So that's one way. Try to use your smoke screen manually. Don't just press it over and over again. When there's a team fight happening in front of me, I press it. But if I want the smoke screen on a specific spot, I try to use the smoke screen manually. This Gata tried ulting me. That was a really bad ulti. I don't know what the hell he's doing. And that's an easy kill for me. I see Hylos is getting bullied there, but I have no minions to dive. So I'm just going to push the tower. There's really no point for me to dive. I'm so fed. 11 kills in 7 minutes. We see right here, Kadira is going to knock up. It's fine. We still have minions. I'm going to push mid, I believe. Yeah, but Granger is going to be able to wave clear this mid lane. So that's fine. Let's see what else we have here. Let's skip it. Alright, I'm just poking with my passive, as you can see. It doesn't matter if your ulti doesn't hit, as long as you can proc your passive. You see it? You see that? Right there. That's another kill for me. Instant burst. Just keep using my passive. Yeah, it's all about the true damage and burst. I think I'm gonna go for it, yeah. I think I can get this kill as well. Yeah, right there. I'm gonna push bot lane. Really risky right there. This is Mythical Glory rank, by the way, because this was last season. Oh man, now I have Scarlet Phantom. 14 kills in 8 minutes. Now, right here, this is wrong, by the way. Do not copy what I'm doing. Since I'm so fed, I just stayed. But what you need to do, if this is the case, that you already pushed the inhib tower and they're just defending, just push the other lanes that still have inhib towers. There's no point in staying here and trying to finish the game, because you're not going to be able to. They're just going to clear the wave. I'm doing it because I'm so fed, and I don't know, it's really cocky way of playing. I get kicked, and I think I get bursted right here by Kadira. Actually, no. Ooh, there you go. There it is. Alright, we get turtle right there. Skip, 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 skip. Get my blue buff, get my red buff. Here we go. Another, okay, we get a Selena stun. We're gonna go burst this, Chu. He is only worth 20 gold. Alright. I'm waiting for my teammates. I mean, obviously, we cannot push without the Lord, because they're just gonna keep clearing the wave. Kadira has really good wave clear with his second skill. So all I'm gonna do is just poke, pretty much, as you can see. Poke with my passive ulti. This guy kicks me. I don't know why he didn't follow up. He's dead. I'm way too fed. If that Chu was even like half fed, he would have killed me, but he was so underfed that he wasn't able to burst me. So there we go. Kufra gets a freaking knockup right there on Granger. Another easy kill. Get a tower. Keep using my passive to clear the wave. I have Thunderbelt now, so every time I use a skill and then auto attack, it's gonna slow them down, which is super good for Clint. There you go. Dodge the Kadira. Double kill again. 21 kills in a matter of 11 minutes. Alright, and that is GG well played, guys. GG well played. So that is it for the gameplay, guys. If you guys have any other tips for Clint, or that I missed out on this tutorial, then make sure to comment those below. I will make a MOBA guides guide as soon as possible. I will put that down on the description as well, for my Clint guide and the MOBAguides.com website. So make sure you guys subscribe. Don't forget to like. Do not forget to share. Thank you guys, and I am out. Peace.